Hey there, to some more Near Monsters PvP. These are the final clips from January, and these are some of my favourites. So this first match, I'm against Arkyle, who's a guy from my clan, and he's got this lovely Link Storm set up, using Drakazord in the front line to Link Stun Flash, and then either Protect or Purify Mist. Glacieron is a horrible counter to my team. It can instant Toxic Killer the Atlan Turret, and then kill something else, or do the Purifying Mist, which means, Purifying Stealth, Self, or whatever it's called. Anyway, so I can't use the one-on-one because his Ryzen will stay awake, his Glaceon will stay awake, there's no point. So I Kinslayer the Leogeist, and now I can kill something else. Now interestingly, he's got Bomboy next in line. The reason is, as you can see, he's got Karina next. So Karina, you want to get it off full health, so it can it will stop flipping between full health and 1 HP. So yeah, I'm unfortunately playing into his hand quite a bit here. I have to attack with Gangrilla really, and it's going to put Drakazord to hold ground, which gives it the desperate double. I'm really not sure how this is going to go. He does the blowback on Padronorka, because that camouflage and just generally Padronorka being really good. He can do the desperate double here, and then Karina's going. So yeah, this is not looking good for me. I really haven't been able to do anything that good at the beginning of this battle, and I've got Chrono stuff in the middle, so that Ryzen's going to be a problem. Yeah, we're just going to have to see how this goes. So I try and get rid of the Overwatch on Ryzen, but it gets blocked by Bomboid. I have got rid of the Drakazord, but there's a couple of protectors, and he's got the really annoying combo of Bomboid into Flocculosaurus, so my team's going to get brutally killed by that as soon as I actually try and kill through his team at all. So yeah, what can I do here? Well, I decide, you know what, the only way I can probably win this battle is just going for the Slayer Banal. So that's what I do. We see what happens, just hope that there isn't stun protection. There's a lot of stun protection, there's a Scorpiogeist there. However, it gets hit by the sleep. Oh, so lucky. As you can see, everything else is poisoned, so it was literally the only thing which could fall asleep, and it was the thing that was going to get a turn immediately and could sweep my team. I was unbelievably lucky there. So I did the times up. Scorpiogeist doesn't quite die to times up sometimes, so yeah, I didn't quite die there. Got rid of the Flare Vern as well, because Flocculosaurus wasn't going to die from it, and yeah, so now I'm probably just going to take out the Scorpiogeist. I have Malwing as a sweeper now, potential sweeper. I've got stun next in line, which is actually going to hit his team because I've been able to remove his stun protection. So the only thing that hasn't been stunned is the Flocculosaurus, and you almost never want to repulse Flocculosaurus, but in this instance, I think it's one of the niche cases that I actually should, just because it was going to dual Slayer by me and that kind of stuff, and I'm not sure if I could actually kill it before it just wrecked my team. So I also didn't kill the Padronorka here because Quillin will die to the entrance, and I want to try and maximise this stun, because I think that's the way I can really pull back in this battle. He can't kill my Nova Drake before it gets a turn, so I can stun wave with that too. He's going to be forced to fight with just one monster for the rest of this battle, so it's going to be tricky for him. That said, this Padronorka is a little awkward for me to kill. I have to try and do this Raw Bloodthirst, which 2 didn't quite get it. I've got to go for 3. I skip with the Blue Maluga because I want to try and do the Tsunami Mortar. Moji is just going to die here, that's fine. So Nova Drake, it can heal itself up that one time, so that's lined up nicely. It's got 1 kill on Nova Drake now. He's got 2 monsters. In hindsight, I definitely should have done... so I do the Tsunami Mortar. I definitely should have done this on Chroma, because it won't kill Chroma. I don't know what's at the back of his team. I forgot that it was a Malwing, and if my Nova Drake had fallen asleep here, that would have been very nasty. I definitely should have gone for Chroma, so I had the stun wave guaranteed. But yeah, luck all round for me in this battle. I really shouldn't have won this battle. I got so lucky with that Dreamy Entrance, and then his Dreamy Entrance at the end there, not being lucky for him. This next battle, it is a team that I cannot use one-on-one against yet again. There's the Centurion next in line that will just wake up his team, and it's otherwise just a really nasty counter. But Stratostrike really nicely counters Cynthia and Padronorka, so I'm able to take down the Padronorka before he does the Night Watch, and then you can also defang my Atlan Tyrant, and then use Raw Throw on whatever he wants. It's really nasty. and his team, this was back at the time when Nefariodon, when it enters, it automatically kills everything that's marked. So his team is very much built to kill a few monsters so that then marked stuff comes in, so as soon as something dies, like his monsters die, that is, Nefariodon comes in, kills more monsters. It's very, very aggressive, and as you can see, I just had to play into it and let my 3 monsters die to the Nefariodon. I've lost a lot of monsters here, but now let's see if I can maybe start pulling back. So I have to kill the Nefariodon because it will just pull itself back, and 3 of my monsters are marked, so they're just basically dead if that happens. So rather than going for Angel Lion here, I go for Centurion. Centurion is going to be a bit harder for me to defeat, and Cynthia can kill the Angel Lion, so I go for that. And as you've seen probably in my previous videos, the Link Double Retribution on Penguinator is lovely to use, so I did that rather than the Slayerbane. So now they've got stun protection, all that stuff is like stun immune or whatever, so I'm not going to win this battle with stun, I need to do it with sweeping. The Flocculosaurus is the problem, and a time's up won't kill it. I also don't want a Slayerbane all just yet, so I instead use the quick draw on Flocculosaurus to bring its health down, and then I'll be able to finish it off with Ryzen. Penguinator, I'm trying to just keep it there with the Slayerbane all. Overwatched, it's very hard to deal with, so I've got that Slayerbane all in the bag for when I want it. I actually hadn't used 1-on-1. At that point there, I remember thinking, oh my god, how am I going to do this? And then I realised, oh yeah, I never used 1-on-1. So it gave me a chance, and as it turned out, pretty good, leaving the Scorpiogeist awake. So I can't really do anything else with my Stratostrike, so I just have to kind of make it sit there. And now he can line up a poison gas into whatever. Luckily his Tiramisus didn't wake up. In fact, only his Dracarosa woke up to that, so that's pretty good for me. He very weirdly here made a big mistake. Rather than hitting Cynthia with the double Poison Eater, he went for Ryzen. So he hit 2 whole ground monsters, and my Stratostrike died to the poison as it came to Cynthia's turn. So Scorpiogeist didn't get the turn immediately. Now, very unfortunately for me, my quick draw didn't kill Scorpiogeist, so it didn't really matter that much. But even so, it's now getting pretty tight. He goes for a Purifying Mist to wake up his team. He strangely skipped with the Scorpiogeist. I think he was just quite scared about bringing in too much or something. But that worked out in my favour, I think. And his team's stealthed here, but I've got the Stun Blitz on Ryzen, so I can just quickly remove that stealth and then probably kill the Mercatio. Unfortunately, the 2 other monsters being Earth means I'm not going to be able to kill them with this time's up. So I just got to go for that. And I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do with my Quillin, because Stun Burst is not good here. It gives an extra turn to Valzarane and doesn't actually stun anything. So I'd figured out in advance. Okay, let's just use it to get rid of the Overwatch and bring Valzarane's health below 100%. So can he do this with this stuff? Now, he needs to deal with my Penguinator. He has to knock it back there, and then he can give turn to Tiramisus. So it's not the end of the world, but yeah, he was forced to do that. And then give turn to Tiramisus here to then Poison Touch the Ryzen to take that out. All lining up pretty nicely. Then it comes to his Dracarosa, and he goes for Purifying Mist. I'm not entirely sure if he can win this battle if he doesn't do this, but I was very surprised to see Purifying Mist at this point, because now he can't actually really kill my monsters, because the Valzarane's below 100% health, and Tiramisus has a type disadvantage to Flare Vern, as well as not being able to do enough damage to Blue Maluga, so his sweeping power isn't enough. He needs that Dracarosa, and yet he used Purifying Mist with it. So I think he panics as he realises he now can't actually win, because my Penguinator's going to come in and Slayerbane all, and as you can see, that's how it's going to line up. I'm going to use a Poison Touch to kill that Anubirom, and then, all his monsters have kills, so Slayerbane all's going to one-shot. And that's how this battle ends. Really, really close one. Both those matches I loved a lot. Hope you did too. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in a video soon.